Today is going to be a great day. I am Nikki G, your host, and welcome to the Lone Doctrine. I am your weekly dose of constructive food for thought. How are your New Year's resolutions coming along? Have you joined the masses and mourned your lack of progress on the infamous January 15th National Quitters Day? I sincerely hope not. And not to sound harsh in regards to those questions, but now more than ever, the world needs you. This month, I'd like to talk about momentum. I've been listening to a lot of different podcasts lately, and I've been noticing a theme throughout most of them. And the theme that inspires me the most is the idea of momentum. What is momentum? Well, according to the Webster's Dictionary, momentum means the quantity of motion of a moving body or the driving force gained by the development of a process or course of events. That was lengthy. This podcast, The Lone Doctrine, is an example of momentum. It creates a course of events that keep you moving forward. But what happens when we hit a speed bump? Or in other words, is something holding you back? Here's something I've been working on for the past year, and ironically, it was a lesson that life handed to me and not one of my own choosing. The lesson of surrendering. A lot of people hear this word, and the first thing they think is giving up. Surrendering, giving up. The type of surrendering I'm referring to is the surrender in the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Many of you may recognize this saying. It's the Serenity Prayer. And no, this isn't a religious show, but this was something that was very present in my upbringing. Translate it as you wish. It could be a meaning such as choose your battles wisely, live in the now, let go of the past, etc., etc. Here at the Lone Doctrine, we celebrate uniqueness, and many of the topics we discuss are ones you get to define, pieces you get to take, and hopefully food for thought that will keep you moving in a positive direction. So let's get back to the topic of surrendering. When you face what I like to call real life situations, it really brings great perspective. You might be thinking, what's so great about all those awful things you just listed, like struggles and hardships and challenges and loss and pain and sadness? I didn't say it was easy, but I do believe that every setback comes with a set up. With each of the situations comes a lesson, and with each step forward, you will become stronger. But one of the biggest lessons, which I'm still grasping, is the idea of surrendering. Sometimes there are things in life that can stop our momentum right in its tracks. It could be struggle towards a dream, the loss of a job, challenges at home, sickness, or a loss of a loved one. Whatever it may be, there are pieces of life that we may never understand. Even me saying that right now, my gut cringes. Why? Because if you're anything like me, not knowing why is extremely difficult. Maybe you understand this concept, and if you do, share it with others, because too many times in life, there are people that so desperately search for the why that they miss out on the now. So what are some tips on how to surrender? The good type of surrendering. Now, this doesn't mean we sit back and do nothing. It means you put your best foot forward and trust that your actions will work for themselves, or as some people believe, the universe will answer your call, however you'd like to put it. Surrendering means we have to sometimes release control, which is sometimes the best thing we can do because we might think we know what's best for us We might want to force our lives to go into a certain direction, but maybe something better is awaiting our arrival. It's about trusting the outcome no matter what may lie ahead. In that, we allow ourselves the freedom to accept all sorts of awesome opportunities. Here's another tip. Try and remember that surrendering allows more freedom, and control can sometimes end up being too focused. Your vision gets too narrow, and you may miss out on some solutions, resolutions, and new steps you could take because you've allowed your outlook to be in a way too black and white. Forced control can also cause a lot of unnecessary stress. When you surrender, a weight is lifted and you'll feel more at peace. You'll be able to make better decisions because you're calm and you stop fighting the universe. When you accept what is, but also allow yourself the faith of what may be, you in turn allow your life to work for you rather than against you. So what do you have to lose if you surrender? Does it scare you? I know sometimes I get very scared, very worried, but then when real life hits, it's much better to surrender to optimism than to hostility. What do you believe in? What is getting in the way of your momentum? Let's find the root and make sure that this year is the best year yet, because you deserve a full and abundant life. Today and every day, keep fighting the good fight.